let me ask you, why do you think that Bilal wasn't free?
Because he wasn't. When after Muhammad died, when he was dying, Bilal was asking.
So he was owned by Abu Bakr, you mean?
Yeah, he was transferred to Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr gave it to Muhammad, and after Muhammad died, then he was. I don't know.
So Muhammad owned him?
Yeah,
Muhammad owned as a slave.
yeah.
He wasn't free man.
No. Oh, so you would say, Muslims would say, oh, he was free. He just loved
Yeah,
Muhammad.
Muslims say he was free, but
But he was not free.
that's why
Because there is a hadith.
that's
where
why
he
I'm
said-
asking you, what makes you think?
Okay, I will have to find
Where did you get that from?
I'll have to find you the hadith where he's talking about being free after you're supposed to be free. You know what I mean?
And what is that hadith? Say?
I have to look it up because you just came up with this.
So you're not sure how?
I'll have to look it up for you. I don't have it in front of me right now.
You don't need to look it up. You're so, because you made the judgment on it, so you must know it very well.
I know it, but I don't have the reference for it.
But by saying Bilal wasn't free man, you go against all Muslims. You go against Islamic sources.
So why was he doing what Muhammad was
It's like
asking?
you say Islam has 6 pillars
I don't say
when
that.
Islam has 5. It's like that. It's like that.
Like that.
Everybody
Why you
knows
keep
Islam.
yelling at me, man? I feel like you. I'm gonna start yelling at you.
Am I yelling?
Oh, man, he's screaming my ear off. He's screaming my ear off. Stop that.
So you see, he's not. He
Now
doesn't
this is
think,
okay.
He doesn't think I'm yelling.
He wants to get the
It's only you. It's only you, Sam. It's in your head.
Oh man. Okay, so did Muhammad have any slaves?
According to Islam, no.
Are you sure?
Because as a prophet, he didn't have nothing. No slaves, no nothing.
How did
no
he
money.
have 12 wives?
He
Or
died.
11 wives?
That's
Because
different,
each
man.
wife has to have his own house.
Life.
If you don't have
A
a
woman
house,
is
how
not
can you have, how can you? Where did he keep them on the street?
No,
Where
he
was
had
his wife?
Rooms. Yeah, for everyone a room.
A room.
Look.
How many rooms does it have? House?
Prophet Muhammad,
yeah.
how can he have money when he died? His shield was had by somebody for a loan. He borrowed money from somebody, and he gave his shield for it, as a guarantee.
Okay, no, he had slaves. It's mentioned in the Quran. It's mentioned in the Hadith. He had female slaves in the house.
He didn't
Who was
own,
this?
bro. He didn't own,
Okay,
honestly, he
did he
didn't
have a child with a Coptic Christian slave girl?
He was given with that woman, that
Okay.
young woman.
So
he was given.
well, given as a
So
what?
he married
Given
her.
as what?
Well, you ask the one who gave. Don't ask
As
him.
what? If I give you a girl, what do you take her
As a servant. As a servant.
Okay, as a servant. So as a slave.
Well, look, you can't blame Prophet Muhammad for something that was done by all. I know
Okay.
you're comparing him to Jesus and say Jesus didn't do that. So Jesus.
No,
better.
because I could say Jesus would do that because all the people did it. So Jesus did
Look,
it. Wait a minute.
brother,
Does Jesus
look,
care to
Prophet
do everything
Muhammad-
what the people do?
look, Prophet
People do a
Muhammad,
lot of
he was-
bad things.
He was born in that time. He has no power over the circumstances of his age.
He
not
has
God.
power
He's not
over
God.
him.
He's not God. He's a human being like you and me. He's not God.
He's not God, yeah.
He's not God.
But then he's doing what other people, instead of doing, he could have taken the slave. If he give you a woman as a slave, he could have said, okay, thank you, and then free her.
She wanted to stay with the
That is wrong.
With the leader,
Show
with
me,
the leader,
show me, show
with
me,
the leader.
show me.
What?
Show me she wanted to say.
What, you think a woman don't wanna be with the king?
Hold on. A woman would want to be with the king. However, a slave does not have a choice to be or not to be. Now tell me that she was a free woman and she stayed by her will rather than as a slave. That's what you made a claim. You asked me to show you here by Bilal and now you show me where this woman was staying on her own will, not as a slave, but as a free woman and wanting to stay with the Prophet and serve him. Show me. Show me!
Look, he believed that he wasn't like the people in that time. He believed those who are called slaves, he didn't see them as slaves. He saw them as, even the Quran say, they are your brothers.
Who?
People you're supposed to own. They are your brothers.
Wait,
The
wait,
Quran
wait. Your
says.
slaves are your brothers.
Yeah, the Quran. Yeah.
Show me the verse.
Yeah. Go to Surah 33.
Go to Surah. Go.
I don't have internet.
Go to Surah what?
33.
Verse.
Verse maybe 9 or 8. Just go to the Surah. Go Surah 38. No, sorry, 33. Surah 33.
33.
Just go to the Surah. We'll go to the verse, you know.
This one?
Yes. Yeah.
They sacrifice children in the fire of falling.
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Look,
Okay, let's read it.
Allah is talking about people you own.
Let your Can I read it? Let your adopted children keep their family names. Can you adopt children in Islam?
Before Islam.
This verse I'm reading, this is verse number what? 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Surah
adopted-
4,
adopted
Surah
is not
33,
not the
verse
Arabic.
4.
The word adopted is not in the Arabic. It says call them, but he's telling
Call
you,
them.
is it in brackets?
By their fathers in more just near. Okay, Allah. So is this Quran translation or is this my translation?
I think the word adopted children is not there because
Okay. Anyways,
the word for them is them.
them who?
Call them.
Them who?
It's Zayd ibn Harith.
Okay, then tell me he's not a slave. Show me in the Arabic.
Prophet, he was given as a slave to Muhammad.
And what did he take him as?
He adopted him,
As what?
son. You know, you remember just now I told you that Prophet Muhammad, he used to see them as family.
Yeah,
That's
but
why he
Allah said you
considered him-
cannot adopt anymore.
Oh, Allah changed that. later.
Allah changed his mind. Why does Allah change his
No,
mind?
Allah said keep him, stay, let him be your brother, but don't call him Zayd ibn Muhammad. Call him to his father.
Ah, okay. Don't give him your name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is more just in the sight of Allah. But if you do not know their fathers, then they are simply your fellow believers and close associates. There is no blame on you for what you do by mistake. What does that mean?
That
But
means
only for what you do intentionally. And Allah is all forgiving, most merciful.
this verse is basically saying to every Muslim, beginning with Prophet Muhammad, because he had an adopted son.
Yeah.
So he's saying, don't call him Zayd Muhammad anymore.
Yeah.
Call him to his father and treat him like a brother, but not like no more adopted son.
Yeah. Okay, but the thing is, if I take a child, his father is dead. Why wouldn't I give him my name if I'm gonna raise him up? Because if you're a child and somebody raise you up, he's your father, right? So you're gonna learn everything from him, right? Okay. So, but then when you grow up, you find out he's not your father because you don't have his name. Is that justice?
No, Islam say if you can take an orphan
Yeah.
and raise him,
Yeah.
but don't treat him as a son, but don't call him son, and don't give him your name, and
No.
don't let him see your daughters.
Where's that? It's not in there.
Look, I'm telling you, because in Islam,
Yeah.
no one, you can't, if you're a stranger
Yeah.
and you enter a home,
But if you adopt
you
somebody,
don't see the females.
I know. But the
So-
thing is, this child is from this childhood is living in the house of his father, adopted father.
In Islam, if he's not your son, he's not your son.
Okay, but you cannot adopt. So why?
You know why? Because there are rules in Islam, and to keep the rules is
Yeah.
the most important thing.
Oh, to keep the rules.
Keep the rules, yeah.
Okay,
Don't
doesn't
break
matter.
the rules for a boy or as a girl
So why? Okay, so the rules have a reason, right?
God's rules. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have a reason.
Yeah.
So what's the
One
reason
of the
for
rules
this
in
rule?
Islam that a woman should not, when she's with her immediate family, she doesn't have to cover herself. At home, for example, with her brother, uncle, nephew, she doesn't, she
Wait,
behaved
wait,
normally. She
wait,
behaved
wait, wait,
normally.
wait. Hold on.
When a stranger come in, she covers up.
Saeed, listen. Were the wives of Muhammad, were they all covered all the time?
God gave instructions.
When
later.
after his friend told him that he saw his wife taking
so you know.
I know the story,
Okay.
but you guys want to cover everything up and tell us something right. You're trying to say that in Islam you cannot look at women have to be covered. In Islam it was not there. When his friend come and said, "Hey, I saw your wife in the toilet," whatever, that was horrible.
Why you say in Islam it was not there?
Because of your story.
God was legislating gradually, one bit by bit, issue by issue. You know the story of the khamr, of the wine,
Yeah.
the alcohol.
Yeah, because before they were drinking and coming to the
gradually,
namaz.
gradually.
So Allah said, no, don't come to make the namaz with the drunk.
Yes,
Okay.
it started like that.
It started like that. So was Muhammad getting drunk too before he
No, he never drank. Listen, let me ask you this: why do you keep a lot about Hubal? What's the story of Hubal with you?
Come on, man. Hubal is your god. You know that. You know.
So you think I worship Hubal?
You don't know that you worship Hubal, but the thing is,
so I'm an idiot. You know me better than me. I'm an idiot, huh?
can I answer it? Your prophet, he was worshipping Hubal.
Okay.
Because his tribe, Quraysh, was worshipping Hubal.
Okay.
All right, that's his. It's from your source.
So,
you know who
Prophet
killed you?
Muhammad, did he know that he was he believed he worshipped God? You know. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? How are you? Iska warrama. Nabad? Okay, why wala? Look, so Prophet Muhammad, do you think he believed he was worshiping the Creator, right? He believed.
He believed he was worshipping the Creator.
Yeah.
No,
If
he
you
was
ask him,
a- he
who do you
was a
worship? If
Sabian.
you ask him, who do you worship?
He worshipped the stars and the moon. He was a Sabian.
But are you saying he worshipped actually Hubal without knowing?
No. You know what he did? You know his father's name, Abdullah.
Yes.
Did his father go to heaven or to hell?
We don't know.
Hell. His father. Look, he's a Muslim. Now, come here, my friend. Come here. Can you please? What's the question? No. I'm asking. His father's name is Abdullah, right? Come here. Okay, my friend here is a Muslim. No, you stay here. No.
We have to
I'm just
No,
saying.
Leave it. We'll talk later. Let me talk to him.
Okay, so my friend here, he's saying Abdullah was going to hell. You said he's going to heaven. Which one is it? One Muslim is telling me.
Muslims
what is your argument? What is your
disagree.
argument?
I'm just asking.
Okay, I don't know. He doesn't know. I said I think yes. From what I know.
So you
yes.
don't know.
Muslims disagree about this.
So you don't
The
know
scholars disagree.
because he knows and I know that Muhammad said he went to hell. Why do you not know that? Are you just lying?
Because there is
He
hadith
might
that
not know.
say
He might not know.
there is hadith that say they are, and there is hadith that say they're not.
So you don't know the hadith that said
Let's
that
go
he
back to
didn't.
our
No, from what I know, yes.
Forget.
Okay.
You know why? There's
Let's
a
go to our
hadith. There's a
topic.
hadith where a man came to the Prophet and he said, from what I know, he said about his father is in hell. So he said, don't worry, your father and my father are in hell. From what I know. Okay. But
Okay,
carry on, carry
that's
on.
true. That's true. I know that too. Yeah, I've heard that. I didn't read it.
What's your point?
The point is this. What does the word
let's
Abdullah?
see.
Because you
I'm
asked me.
going.
Okay, listen. I'm talking to you because when you said about Hubal, I said no. Hubal is Allah. You said no. Hubal is not Allah. So I asked you, what was Muhammad's father name? Abdullah. What does that mean? Slave of Allah. Okay, if he was slave of Allah.
No, actually meant
His name is slave of
worship
Allah. He
of
wasn't a
Allah.
slave of Allah.
Brother, let me speak to him. We're
Okay,
doing a
slave
video.
of Allah or worship of Allah.
Listen. It's not slave. It's worship of Allah.
A worship of Allah. If he was a worshipper of Allah, why would he go to hell?
Because they were mushriks.
argument?
They were mushriks.
Akhi.
Okay, akhi, listen.
Listen. Look, you either
Okay,
talk to me or I go.
all right. No, it's okay. I'll talk
If
to you.
you want to talk
It's
to him,
okay.
I'll go.
No,
I'll
it's
let
okay.
you talk to him.
It's all right. It's okay. So you tell me, if he was the worshipper of Allah,
Yeah.
then why would he go to hell? Slave of Allah. Abdullah is slave of Allah.
Why do you Christians interested in these things? Who's gonna go? These things belong to Allah, to God.
Because listen to me, Saeed.
You talk about
Saeed,
hell?
listen.
Who's gonna go to hell?
Listen
Who's
now.
gonna go to heaven? Who's God? What is Allah? Is He spirit? Why you talk about this?
Are you
things?
going to
Why?
listen now? Because you brought this up. Because I said you believe. Oh, why you keep bringing us up Hubal, Hubal? I said Hubal is your God. It was the God of Quraysh. No, no, no. I said, okay, what was the name of Muhammad's father? Abdullah. I said, if his name was Abdullah, how can he go to hell? Because he's the worshipper of Allah. You saying that Allah worshipper can go to hell?
Yes, yeah. It's name.
His
It's
name-
just a
it's
name.
just by a name.
It's just a name.
No, no, no. Name is never just a name.
It's a name of the Arabs.
No, no, no. If I call you the son of Satan, is that just a name? It's just a name.
It's just
No,
a
no,
name,
no.
yes.
Let's change your name to son of Satan.
Okay, listen,
Right?
listen, 1 second.
Slave of Satan. You're
The
okay
Arabs-
with that?
Did the Arabs always worship Allah?
Listen, my friend, names have meanings.
Did the Arabs
Do you have a
worship
name? Do you have a name?
Yes.
Does it have meaning?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay,
Do you have a
I
name?
believe what
Does
the
it have
name
meaning?
says.
Okay, so names have meaning.
So are you saying-
If I call you the slave of Satan, would you like it?
Are you saying everyone?
Nobody would like it.
Are you saying?
If I say I am the
Calm
slave
down,
of God,
calm down,
that
sir.
has a meaning.
So you're saying everyone who's called Christians will go to heaven?
Look, this is not my theology. This is your theology.
Okay, is everyone?
I am
is
trying to
everyone-
prove to you your prophet was worshipping Hubal. That was his god of Quraysh. That
Not
Quraysh
Mana,
god.
not Mana.
Huh?
Hubal, not Mana.
Who's Mana? It's a daughter,
gods,
daughter.
the gods.
Uzzah, those are the three daughters of Allah.
Said-
Not
and
Mana,
Mana.
not Mana.
No, 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 those are the daughters. He used to sacrifice to Uzzah.
So
Muhammad.
which one he
Yeah,
worshipped?
there's a hadith. There's a hadith.
One
Go
time
read
you
it.
say Hubal, now you say Mana.
No, I didn't say Mana. I said the Lord of Kaaba was Hubal. The Lord of, according to Kilby, who was a Muslim writer in the 7th century.
What's your point?
Because you have the crescent moon on your mosque. He's bringing that up because I talk a lot about it.
It's an innovation. It's not part.
It's an innovation.
It's innovation.
Whose
The
innovation?
Ottomans.
Is it the
Can-
Christians
can-
or the
No, the
Muslims?
Ottomans.
Brother, can you let me
Ottomans.
speak to him? Can you
Okay.
let me speak to him? Because we're talking, we're making a video. Ignore him.
He's bringing weak
No,
arguments.
no, ignore him. We're doing a video.
You can do this.
After this,
You want to come after him?
after me, you could come.
You can
and
come
speak.
after him.
Kusama.
No, no, after him you
problem
come.
is-
With a strong argument. I
Why-
want
don't
strong
bring-
arguments.
Don't bring people in. You could speak to him after.
Okay, he was talking, so you know.
No,
because you said
no.
that he will go to heaven. You lied. That's why I talked to him. He said no, he will go to hell. According to your tradition, Abdullah, Muhammad said his father and mother go to hell.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
what's your point?
The point is, if his father's name is Abdullah, which is the slave of Allah, how can he end up going to hell? That's the
Just
thing.
like a Christian, someone who's called Christian will end up in hell.
No. Listen, that's not.
What do you mean? How
No
come?
Christian
How
will not go to hell. Who told you that?
Someone called. Are you saying everyone who's called Christian will go to heaven?
Everyone who's called Christian, I said who is a Christian.
No. Ah.
I said who is a
No,
Christian.
But you were talking about names.
I'm talking
You
about
said
names.
his name is Abdullah. Okay.
His name is Abdullah because
Should go to heaven, right?
Okay.
If it's Abdullah, should go to heaven. So if he's Christian also, should go to heaven, right?
can I ask you something?
How can he go to hell?
What tribe was Abdullah from?
So you don't want to talk about
I'm
this?
talking about this. What tribe was Abdullah from?
What does it matter?
Quraysh. Who was the god of Quraysh? Who was
Mana,
the Lord
Mana,
of
Mana.
No. It's from your source. The Lord of Kaaba,
Yeah.
who the Quraysh
You're
were
gonna
in
say
charge
Hubal
of, was Hubal.
Okay, Hubal.
So that means that Hubal was the Lord.
So
Hubal was
What about the
Allah.
moon? What about the moon?
Hubal is a moon god.
It's the moon. Okay. Do you know there is a verse in the Quran that say don't worship the moon?
Oh, yes, I know that's old story. It doesn't matter what it says. What matters is when you have the crescent moon. If you believe, Satan doesn't care if you know this verse or if you don't know, as long as you're worshiping his symbol. Okay, that's his
So are
symbol.
you saying Satan would want me to worship the moon?
Because that's his
and
symbol.
he would put in the Quran a verse against the moon.
The Quran has verses against
From Satan.
No. The Quran has verses that contradict all the time. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, even if it says that, okay, let's say that's what the Quran says, and it does say that, right? But why do you put the moon on top of the mosque? Then let me ask you this.
Okay, I have.
You don't have
I
answer.
have a question.
Okay,
I have
that's
a
the
question.
problem. You guys have no answer. You have a moon on top of your mosque. You brought that up. I didn't. But I was just talking about Muhammad had slaves. He had slaves all over the place. You wanted to prove no, Muhammad didn't have slaves. Of course he had
Yeah,
slaves. He
you're
had
going to
female
heaven as
slaves. He had sex with his Coptic slave. Had a child with a Coptic slave girl. What was her name? The Coptic
Who
slave.
cares what you say, man? You believe you're going to heaven. Who cares?
I'm just telling you,
Yeah,
you're
who cares?
supposed to be caring about what I'm saying because
I don't-
you are your religion comes up
I
and
don't- I
says
don't give a damn about what you
Jesus
say.
didn't die on the cross. What did you
don't
have
care,
to? What
man.
did Muhammad have to do with Jesus? What?
The least people I care about what they say are the Christians. Listen,
Your faith does not exist without Christianity. Your Quran is incomplete without the Bible. All the stories are taken from the Bible, but incomplete if you don't know the Bible. Your Quran says read the Bible. You don't read it. You don't believe it. That's your fault.
I'm going to ask you a question on
Yeah.
behalf of some other Christians but I couldn't get hold of them. One of them I couldn't get hold of. Another one is too rude for me to speak to. So I'll ask you on their behalf.
Okay, but I'm going to ask you one thing. Did Muhammad's father go to heaven or hell?
That's ask God.
Ask God. Okay. No, according to Islam. According to your
I
tradition.
told you, man, there is
All right,
disagreement
fine.
about
okay,
this.
fine.
There is
All I'm
disagreement.
saying is that this is the kind of person that I'm talking to right now who knows that what it says, but he doesn't deny it on the camera. But that's okay. Go ahead. We'll go ahead with your question.
You know, there are a lot of Christians here repeat all the time that there is a hadith that say women are deficient or
in mind, yeah.
in mind
They're
religion.
half a testimony in
Okay.
court, yeah.
So is that intellectual capability?
I would say, yeah.
Intellectual
Well, you
capability.
tell me. I mean, I don't speak Arabic. You do.
Okay.
So,
What do you think about that hadith? Is it anti-woman or is it wrong?
do you think it's pro-women to say women have half a brain?
Okay. Do you think this is
Look.
This is a list
List.
of the 50 people,
Yeah, 50 people.
the greatest innovators in history.
It says guitar, blood group, Microsoft, telephone.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Albert Einstein, Martin,
You have
Thomas Edison. Okay.
Alexander
Johannes,
Graham Bell.
Graham Bell.
the
Okay.
greatest innovators.
Okay, fine. Scientists.
50 names.
okay,
Only
okay.
2 are women. What do you think about this?
What does that prove?
50 innovators with
Were they Christians?
no.
Were they Christians?
Are you an idiot? What's Christianity got to do with it? What
Because-
religion got to do with it?
Okay, because you're talking about religion.
Yeah, I'm talking about intellectual capability
Aha. Okay, fine.
and the ability of mind,
Aha.
of idea, of creativity.
Okay.
So you say women are, you say Islam say women are deficient in mind. Well, this is telling you they're not equal.
They're not equal.
Yeah, this is telling. Are you? Is it
No,
not
I
saying?
understand. So do you
How
think?
come there is only 2 women amongst 50 men?
Okay, so there are women right now who are doctors, lawyers, judges, who are. Are you saying those are
This is-
there?
Brother, this is innovators.
Okay,
They're
my
not
friend,
any
this is
people.
history.
They're not normal people. This.
When were these people?
Yeah, they lived in last 200-300 years.
Okay, so this is history. So now we have evolved to a point where we say
these are the most intelligent.
in your. Okay, fine.
How
So-
come? Okay, how come mostly men? How come they're mostly men? What does this tell you?
This tells us that men have been in charge in history and now they're
charge.
in charge of society in the West as well as in the East.
Come on, man, it's not like that. It's not-
I'm just telling you the truth.
How come they're not in charge of anything? They're just thinking until they
No,
got something.
no.
They
When
got something new.
listen, men did not allow women to do anything in the past.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, really. Now, which faith allowed women?
Forget about Prophet Muhammad. This paper is telling you men or women are not equal when it comes to certain things.
No, this paper is telling you that in the past, men were in charge and they would not give women equal opportunity. That's what this paper is telling you. Your interpretation of everything is
so
wrong.
you're saying
and you're telling me
So are
that.
you saying if a woman could bring the cure for let's say cancer?
There are
today-
women, Madame Curie. Do you know who Madame Curie is?
Yes, she's
okay,
here,
she's
she's
there.
here, yeah.
Okay, there are women in the past that have done great things,
So how come
okay?
she wasn't prevented then
Prevented what?
from giving her invention?
She was. She is the one that gave penicillin, I believe, is
So are you
Madame
saying,
Curie.
let's say,
or one of those things.
This guy is saying
What
that-
was the invention of Madame Curie?
Radioactivity.
Oh, radioactive. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. No, there was something else that she did.
She was granted Nobel Prize twice in physics and chemistry.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So women in the past have been, when they were given opportunity, have risen to the occasion, right?
Brother, this is not about what opportunity you're talking about, you idiot.
What are you talking
What
about?
opportunity you're talking about?
What are you talking about?
Are you allowed to think? Are you saying to me now you're allowed to think or not? Come on, man.
What is your
These people,
problem?
they made their inventions inside their homes, in their bedrooms.
Not all of them. What are you talking
Most of
about?
them, most
No,
of them.
no. Some of them were backed by very rich men like Graham Bell. I mean, there's Edison was had people behind
so
him.
are you saying if a woman today can come up with the cure for cancer, they say to her, no, you're a woman, we don't want it from you.
Okay, so what you're saying is that this paper proves that
See
women
you
are
later,
inferior.
man, you're an idiot.
No, you're running away. You're saying that this paper proves that women are inferior. Quran is right by saying that women are half a brain. Can you, as a woman, as a Muslim woman, agree with him and a scientist? You say you're a scientist, so come over here and tell me about women in Islam and science. Okay, you can stand there. Don't be in the camera. I can't hear you. If you can come a little bit, I'm not putting you on camera. This is facing me. You can stand here. I can't hear you.
I have been Muslim since I started studying.
Don't
so
put it
Islam
on her.
gave me sufficient resources and backing to be a PhD in science.
You.
Yes.
Well done. Very good.
I am not I am a practicing Muslimah, alhamdulillah, and I'm here.
Okay, my practicing Muslimah, can you please tell my friend here, Saeed, he's telling me that Quran is correct. Look at history proves that men are smarter than women. He says that he's got his paper listing all the great inventors, and there's only 2 women listed. He said, look at this proves women are inferior in mind. That's what the Quran says. Why don't you follow the Quran? That's what his argument is.
Quran doesn't say women are
He's a liar.
He's telling us this. Saeed, in the Quran, when it says women are inferior in mind, is that correct or not?
This paper is telling you, man.
Listen what he said. Ma'am, listen. Ma'am, listen what he said.
Science is telling you, man.
Ma'am,
This list is telling you.
this paper is telling you that.
Yeah. Forget Islam. Forget Islam. This
But that's what Islam agrees with this, right? That women are inferior in mind, right?
nobody's anti-woman. Don't think.
I'm not saying anti-woman. I'm just saying you're proving to me.
Just saying a
You're-
fact.
yeah, the
Most
fact-
of the innovators, most of the
Are men and men, which proves Quran right.
It doesn't prove anything, man. It doesn't-
What's the point of proof? What's your point of proving this then?
Just saying to you that I don't know. Even I don't know why.
Okay, so now he's saying he doesn't know
Yeah,
why.
I don't know why.
No, because he was making that point earlier that it is true what is in the Quran.
The majority.
Aisha's the one who knows specific. You know
Aisha is the biggest teacher in Islam. The biggest teacher in
narrator. She's
Islam.
a female.
What is she?
She's the biggest narrator.
Narrator. What does she narrate?
She narrates hadith of the Prophet.
She narrated a hadith.
How many hadiths has she narrated?
Is there one of the hadiths where she said she was 6 years old
How many hadiths has she narrated?
when she was married?
How many hadiths has she narrated?
You tell me.
So
Why,
you don't even know that.
why would I know that? Oh, I'm not a Muslim, bro. Why would I? Listen, he's saying Aisha is the best of the narrators. I said, did she narrate that she was 6 years old when she was married and 9 years old? They said, no, that's the wrong hadith. That's the wrong hadith. She narrated it.
She narrated.
But they don't. Why, do you not believe Aisha? No, why don't you believe she was 6 years old when she said that she was 6
She
years old?
narrated Mary was 12.
What?
She was 9 when she married.
Mary was
No, she was married when she was 6. Don't you know that? You don't know
What
that.
about Mary? What
Do you know how
about Mary?
marriages worked back then? Do you know how marriages worked back then?
I'm not talking about back then. I'm asking you,
How did
do
marriages
you
work
not
back
believe
then?
it? Because Muslims say, no, that's not correct.
I believe Mary was 12 when she gave
No,
birth.
I'm talking about Aisha.
She was Mary.
How old
was
was Aisha?
I
According
believe
to Aisha.
Isaac married a 3-year-old girl.
Aisha, how old was
What
she?
about Isaac?
What about Aisha?
What
We're
about
talking about
Isaac?
Aisha. We'll come at
Let's
that.
talk about Isaac.
Okay, so after
about
you
Isaac?
answer
You
my
ashamed?
question,
Are you
I'll answer
ashamed?
yours.
Are you ashamed?
Are you not going to
You're
answer?
ashamed
Are you not
your
going to
Bible.
answer?
Your Bible is full of
Okay.
pedophilia.
Oh, now you tell that
Your Bible is
this
full of
lady
pedophilia,
is
man.
Muslim. She's doing a PhD. She has a science degree. Tell her she has half a brain. Why don't you tell her
Tell
that?
this list.
Let's say, show her this list.
Speak to the paper.
Show me.
Speak to the-
I'll tell her. I'll show her the
This list
paper.
is telling you, man.
I'll show her the paper, man.
Tell her.
No, she's your Muslim sister.
Nobody's anti-woman, Sam. Nobody's anti-woman.
Your religion is anti-women. Half a brain, half a witness in the court, half the inheritance.
Paradise-
What is the difference? now?
Paradise lies under the feet of mothers.
Can a mother get half the inheritance as her brother?
Well, you want to talk about that?
Oh, can she get witness in the court? Have a witness?
Women inheritance is more than men.
Okay, how about in court? In court, can she be a witness in court?
For a different reason.
Is the majority of inhabitants of hell women?
For a different,
Are the majority of inhabitants of hell women according to Islam?
for a different reason.
According to Islam, according to Muhammad, most of the women are in hell.
So what's your
Why?
point? What's your point?
Because Islam, he's saying, no, we are not anti-women. I said Islam
What's
is
your point?
anti-women.
What's your point?
Islam is anti-women. It says they have half a brain, their testimony is
that's
half
why-
of that of a man.
You are a liar.
They are going to hell. That's anti-women. What else do you want?
No.
On top of that, he says, oh, they're half a brain. Look at this paper. It proves men are the most of the inventors in the past. Women are only 2 of them listed on this 50 pages, 50 people.
misinterpreting
So,
things.
my friend here, your friend is saying that your Quran is anti-women. It says if a woman or a donkey or a dog passes you in front, your namaz is done. You have to redo it. Okay? So women and dogs and donkeys are the same. So your Quran denigrates women.
No, even man cannot pass.
No. Why didn't it say man? Did it say man?
It says.
Where?
It says
Show me.
in a different hadith.
Show it to me.
another
Show it to me.
hadith, yeah,
I'm not showing you.
Show it to
It says in
me.
a
Okay,
different hadith.
fine. So, did it say man, donkey, or a dog?
Yeah?
Did it?
It says in a different hadith. It says men.
It says dog, donkey, and men. If any of those pass in front of you, does it say that?
No.
No. Why not?
It says in a different hadith.
No. Okay, fine. Okay, let's say
What's your point?
the point is you're denigrating women. It's anti-Islamic to
to the point.
compare a woman to a dog or a donkey is anti-women. Now Saeed is running
It's not-
away.
It's not anti-woman. It's
Run
not
away.
anti-woman.
It's not anti-woman.
not.
Okay. If you say a man
Only if
passes
you
you,
want to see it
it's
like
okay.
this.
But if a woman or a donkey or a dog, can I say that about your mom? If your mom or your donkey or your horse or your dog
say that
passes over, but not your father.
Yeah.
So that means I'm denigrating your mother because I'm comparing her to your dog and to your donkey.
That's
yes.
what I told you.
That is what your Quran is
For
doing.
a different reason.
What reason? Okay, give me the reason.
Do you know why
So,
the hadith say women?
No, one second.
Because
The reason-
men,
one second.
men don't look at men; they look at women.
No.
Inside the prayer.
One second.
Okay.